total commitment from the players. The commentator this time, Mark Robson.
Crusaders' target is the double this season. If they win the cup, it'll be for the first time in 18 years. Roy Walker has kept faith with the side that beat Bangor 1-0 in the league 3 days ago. His hand was forced slightly when Robbie Lawler reported unfit with a calf injury. So Frank Darby, the 28-year-old signing from Athlone, retains his place in the centre of defence. Darby scored the winner against the Seasiders. Up front, Stephen Baxter, who managed to brace against Linfield in the quarter-finals, needs 1 goal to better his own personal best for a season of 28. Glentoran manager Tommy Cassidy has made several changes from the side that beat Ards 2-0 on Easter Monday. Trevor Smith, who scored both of the goals, is left out, and so is Derek Cook, who has managed 3 in this season's Irish Cup. Glenn Little, who scored a hat-trick in the quarter-final replay against Ballymena, comes back into the starting lineup, and so does Justin McBride, used from the bench at Castlereagh Park. James Quigley has been omitted too, and John Devine, who captains the side, is the only survivor from Glentoran's last cup-winning team of 1990. There's Glentoran's controversial £38,000 signing, Liam Coyle, who of course enjoyed very successful days at Derry City and trying to replicate those now at the Oval. And Stephen Baxter, of course, has been another one of Roy Walker's great signings, had a very successful spell here at Windsor Park, of course, with Linfield, and top scorer for Crusaders this season. And the referee is Mr. Herbie Barr, a school teacher from Bangor. So it's Glentoran who get us underway, a 6th meeting of the season between these two sides. Crusaders have 1-2, Glentoran have 1-2 with 1 draw, and the games have produced a total of 22 goals. That's almost 4 goals a game. Crusaders are playing for a place in what would be their 4th Irish Cup final. Glentoran vying for a spot in their 31st decider, would you believe? Their last 6 years ago, Crusaders 16 years black. Those are the stats. Now the action. Glentoran getting it away. That's Pete Beattie playing the ball down that right flank for Glenn Little to chase. That's Rocky McMullen back there for Crusaders, and he's tugged, and a free kick to the Crews. McMullen, who played in 2 Irish Cup finals for Larne, losing on both occasions, and already sporting a little bit of white war paint above the left eyebrow. This is going to be a war of attrition tonight, I think. Hasn't been a semblance of flowing football so far, as Hunter tries to put the ball over the Glentoran defence, but John Devine is there. And now it's Little. Losing out to Dunlop trying to run from defence. Michael Smith, Dunlop wins it again. Tackle comes in from Baxter. Deegan keeps it in. Dunlop in a little bit of space as Baxter in front of him. Help from Dunaby wants him, and that's a good ball for Stephen Baxter. What a goal! What a strike by Baxter! Out of the blue, and that is a record for Stanley, as he's known, his 29th goal of the season, a personal record for him. The obvious ball was to play it square, but Baxter found the space, and he hit it so well. He's been in scintillating form this season. Murray. Glenn Dunlop. Here's Baxter, and Walker stood off him there a little bit. And that's not a good attempted clearance by Kennedy. Not like him. Here's Glenn Hunter, and Baxter in the penalty area. It looks a wee bit too far. Baxter, dig in! Oh, what a good chance that was for Crusaders. And the expression on Deegan's face tells the story. He knows he really should have finished that and put Crusaders 2-0 up. Baxter creating the chance, but the miss hit in the end from Deegan. Former Dublin All-Ireland winner, Deegan. Hunter again, plays it into the danger area. Walker, good skill from him. Liam Coyle, control off the chest, letting him down slightly. It's 37-year-old Martin Murray in midfield. Good skill, didn't panic, but he's beaten this time. Smith. Now here's Coyle. He's time to turn this in this instance. And now it's Justin McBride. Two excellent chances in the space of a minute here, and on both occasions really the players involved should have scored, should certainly have hit the target at any rate. It's the perfect start for Roy Walker and Crusaders. Haven't been scoring a lot of goals lately, but they've all been important ones because the defence has been so sound. Beatty, McBride, Parker, little bit of width from Glentoran here through Andy Matheson. Now it's Little, and he plays it almost into the path of Matheson. And back there, who is it? Captain Sid, but he's given away the corner. Half an hour gone. Michael Smith with the corner. John Devine in the penalty area. Liam Coyle there too. It's not a good corner because Glenn Dunlop gets it away, but back to Michael Smith. Another chance for Smith. Better looking corner. And McKeown, and a scramble, and a goal. John Devine, the skipper. Glentoran back on terms, 31 minutes played, and the survivor for the 1990 final puts them level. Difficult for goalkeepers tonight, slipping and sliding, and John Devine claiming it, but I'm not quite sure if he did get the final touch there. Super cross in it was though, and was it an own goal by the goalkeeper? He'll be relieved. They really haven't created too many chances in this opening half, Glentoran. One from Justin McBride, but it was a scramble goal. But as they say, they all count. Pretty miserable evening. Not as bad, anything like as bad as the conditions for Northern Ireland Austria. You'll remember that game, of course. Keown restarting. Up goes tiny Liam Dunlop. 40 minutes gone in the first half. It's one each here. Now McBride and Michael Smith again have pulled down that left-hand side. In goes Beatty. O'Brien clears. Chris Walker keeping close attention on Glenn Hunter. Here's Dunn. That's another good tackle by Walker. Good fair challenge. Here's Beatty. Glentoran once more trying to build it with football from their own half. Here's Liam Coyle into the penalty area. On the edge of it is Little. Good skill from Little. Glenn Dunlop, good defender that he is there. Hasn't won it conclusively. Little still. Deegan should clear. So hard to shake off the ball, Glenn Little. Now Burrows. And Glenn Hunter, right-hand side, and a wee bit of space. And a mistake by Parker. And Hunter going well and should score. And does. It's 2-1. 5 minutes to go to half-time, and Glenn Hunter nips in for his 16th goal of the season. He went through a fairly dry scoring patch, but he's back on form now. Glentoran manager Tommy Cassidy will not be happy with the defending there, but look at that for a positive finish. So Hunter and Baxter, the twin strikers, have one each, and with 4 minutes to half-time, they lead. Glentoran have it all to do again. Liam Coyle losing out, 3 players round him. Burrows. Hunter. It's amazing what a goal can do. Here's Baxter. He might get another one here. Baxter's 3 in the box. And he's got his arms in the air. Baxter just out of your shot. Screaming for the ball he was. There was nobody within 4 or 5 yards of him. But Hunter, having just scored one, obviously fancied his chances again. Yeah, the football's been reasonable in this opening 45 minutes, despite the watery surrounds and wet pitch. But there goes the half-time whistle. The players trudge through the water jump into the sanctuary of the dressing room, and it's Crusaders leading here by 2-1. Coyle, instant control. Ball for Beatty. Penalty area is Finlay the substitute. And that's Coyle again, playing pretty deep at the moment. Here's Matheson. That's a super ball to Little. Done with a challenge. Took a little bit too much out of it, did Little, and now he's put his team under pressure. Here's Sid Burrows. Glenn Hunter forward. Stephen Baxter. He wants it pushed straight forward again. Does Burrows a good ball. And good play by the captain. Scream for the ball. Laid into his path by Baxter, and a corner to the Crews. Well, Captain McKeown will be able to tell Armstrong how difficult it is to keep nets in that 6-yard area. A very mucky place indeed. Slippery. That's not a good header by Parker. And a good shot by Dunlop. Well, great effort by the centre-back. Has only scored 8 goals in 172 games as Glenn Dunlop. One of the best defenders in the league. But coming through a ruck of players, Armstrong probably saw it late. What a fine effort. Goals all round for the arrival of Trevor Smith, who scored 2 goals against Ards. Darren Parker goes off and was dropped as Tommy Cassidy rested a couple of his key men. Smith not welcomed wholeheartedly here at Windsor Park. Beatty finds Devine. Smith to his left. Direct route for Little, but Liam Dunn back from midfield, gets it to Darby. Not a good clearance by Frank Darby. Now Andy Matheson. O'Brien and Burrows. Darby. Matheson gets in the way. It's all quite comfortable at the moment for Crusaders. They're defending well. Glentoran are not creating any chances, and we have had 13 minutes in this second half. And you feel a wave of frustration flowing through the Glentoran support here at the moment. And as you all know, that gets to the team, or can do. McMullen. Up goes Baxter. Devine. Here's Glenn Hunter. Ooh, a good first touch there, and it would probably have been 3-1. Devine cleared it not that well, but it was a difficult ball for Glenn Hunter, to be fair to him. Murray, Deegan, solid player in midfield for Crusaders. Matheson, Baxter waiting a little bit too long as Beatty looks right for Trevor Smith, and here goes Sid Burrows. Burrows chased all the way by Glenn Little, showing a bit of passion. Burrows doing well, and Little tracked him beautifully. Beatty, former Farnborough player, finds Little, who was with Crystal Palace. Now Trevor Smith puts in Justin McBride. Here's McBride. Yeah, little Justin McBride, top scorer, 17 goals this season, has a hat-trick to his name, and that's Glentoran's first chance of any note in this second half. Crusaders have draped 5 players across the back in this second half. Beatty. Now here's McMullen. Now Crusaders, though, are excellent at breaking from deep, especially when this man's involved. Takes on Matheson. That's a good ball. In for Deegan. McMullen. And it was Glenn Hunter with the header. Danger still for Glentoran. Liam Dunn putting it back into the danger area. In comes Hunter. Baxter was there. Away by Devine. Now Matheson. Little touch on for Beatty, and the goalkeeper McKeown was out very quickly indeed there as McBride came in, and Little might have tried the little hook shot over the top as McKeown retreated to his line. Might have been caught there. Devine. For the moment from Glentoran, there's nothing really creative about it. Crusaders' defence deserves credit too, of course, but they are finding it difficult to get behind this Crews defence and to break them down. Little. Dunlop, unchallenged, gets it away. Now Glenn Hunter. Look how deep he was. That's Baxter. And wise to let the ball run. Here's Deegan for Baxter. Now there's nobody else to help him at all. Burrows at last makes it into the penalty area, and nutmeg was the intention. Fourth year at the Oval for Neil Armstrong, but beaten twice tonight. That's McBride looking for Trevor Smith. Donal O'Brien's back there. Smith doing pretty well. Was he held by O'Brien? No, is the positive response from the referee. Matheson, Devine, Coyle, Matheson. Now remember, the goalkeeper's struggling, and it's an equaliser. And it's Smith who scored at the substitute. Well, really, the first occasion in the second half that the Crusaders' defence has opened at all. They relax for a moment, and you cannot afford to do that. 2 goals he scored against Ards over Easter, and he's come on and equalised tonight for the Glens. Just watch the back post here. There was no one there at all to pick up Trevor Smith, and he is a quality finisher. McBride. 3 Crusaders defenders to 2 Glentoran attackers. Smith and Little they are. 9 minutes left. Trevor Smith. Now here's Liam Coyle. Needs a bit of magic from him now, surrounded by red and black shirts. Good back tackling though. Here's Matheson. Coyle always looks so balanced. Matheson. McKeown. Oh, that wasn't a good punch, and Smith again was hovering on the far side of the penalty area. And here he is. Finlay. And a corner to Glentoran. Eight minutes left. The place in the Irish Cup final at stake. Finlay. O'Brien helps the ball on its way. Here's Walker. Walker again sets himself. Yeah, he does strike the ball very well. I actually saw that goal he scored against Distillery, and it was a real screamer. So he's not afraid to shoot from long distance. No extra time, remember. Matheson. Good football from him, showing all of his experience. And that was Liam Coyle failing to control. Matheson nods it on for Smith. McBride. Murray marking. McBride still full of running, and that's a good cross. Oh, McKeown in a fight for the ball with Beatty. Well, it didn't really run for the Glens there. What a great cross it was, though, by Justin McBride, and Beatty came steaming in. Well, at the end, it just ran perfectly off Deegan, didn't it? Stephen Baxter. Burrows. Murray. Liam Dunn running through the middle. Good run it was, but the ball only reached Michael Smith. And Finlay into the penalty area. Up goes McMullen. Does enough. Darby. Burrows. Good skill, great skill by Burrows. Now he's beaten the left back here. And it's not a good ball though from Burrows. Two players were in the penalty area, Hunter and Baxter far side. Now McBride, Coyle. Good turn by Coyle, good ball. Beatty's in the penalty area. McBride tried to find him first time. Now here's Coyle, in for Beatty. Oh, what a chance for Glentoran. And he had the time, and he didn't take it. It's easy for me to see the amount of space Beatty had from up here, but when he sees the highlights, he'll appreciate exactly just what a good position he was in there. O'Brien, Coyle. No, that's not a good ball for Smith. And there it is, it's all over here at Windsor Park. What a great second half that was. We've had 4 goals in this Irish Cup semi-final. Hunter and Baxter scored in the first half for Crusaders. There was an own goal by the glove, the hand of Kevin McCulm, that John Devine claimed, 2-1 at half-time. And then in the second half, Trevor Smith, the substitute, tied it up. So we're all set for a replay back here on Tuesday night at 7:30. Well, Tommy, how was the heart towards the end of that?
Going very quickly, end-to-end stuff, typical semi-final of a cup. Another side deserved to lose. 4 goals, spectator's dream, manager's nightmare.
Honestly disappointed not to have won it, because we scored 2 quality goals and lost 2 very amateurish goals, and it's a bit alien for me to see Crusaders lose sloppy goals, but there you are, it all makes for entertainment, and we're coming back and live to fight another day.
Pete Beatty had a great chance at the end and a bit more room than perhaps he thought.
Well, it's easy sitting on the bench and seeing it, but Peter had acres of room. It was a great ball in from Liam Coyle. He should have done better, but he worked hard all night. He had a couple of half chances to win the game for us. It didn't happen. It may happen Tuesday night.
You know, I'm used to having people marked quite tightly, and the lad's fair play to him. He found space at the back post, but he was able to pull the ball down inside R18 and pick a spot, and that's not good marking on our behalf.
I was very pleased with the goal. It's a nice one to remember on your 29th, I suppose, because it was a good goal.
A touch of the Les Ferdinand's about it. I mean, great crisp strike on it.
I don't think Les could have hit it as hard as me. It was one of those ones, you know, where I'd got into a bit of space and there wasn't an awful lot on, so I just went for power and just whacked it and caught it right out of the screw. So happy to see it sail in.
Well, I think everyone knows Glentoran are playing the Cavalier style. It's not. I don't want that to happen. We're conceding goals and we're scoring goals. I think it's very important that we shut up shop really on Tuesday night. I think we can score goals, but it's very important we don't concede them. And I've got to work hard over the next 2 or 3 days to make us stronger at the back.